Guys, it's totally possible. You can fit the complete original Xbox library collection on a 2 terabyte hard drive. Stay tuned. Alright, what do you know, what do you do, what do you say, my YouTube viewers? Retro Pro Frank with another installment here again with this beautiful Canadian crystal. So in the last video there, you seen that, you know, I put the 2 terabyte hard drive in, and a lot's happened since then. I have a crap ton of games on here. I think it's about 800 or 700 full original Xbox games, plus emulators, plus movies, plus MP3s and everything else you can think of is on this. Okay, I really cleaned it up a lot more. This is more of an update video than anything on this actual build. Okay, now there's different ways you can build your Xbox hard drive after you modded it. I'm going with an Xbmc build right now, but it doesn't mean I won't change it in the future. Okay, so basically just to recap, this is a 1.6 version Xbox. I haven't looked into if it's a B or an A or a B, sorry. It's got a mod chip in it. It's a 2.6 Xecuter 2.6 CE. Runs great. I did move the positioning of the actual BIOS selector from here to underneath here. Shouts out to Truman for the info on that. Okay, I think it looks better there. Okay, so but the most important thing is what I've done to the actual software itself. So we're going to boot it up, and we're going to take a preview of all the games. Like I said, I pretty much have about, I think it's 750 original Xbox titles, full disc Xbox titles, and I have seen somebody post a video that they had the full Xbox library on a 2 terabyte hard drive with some emulators in that. So yeah, so let's turn it on. Let's boot it up. Let's take a look at my 2 terabyte mod here. Alright, so right off the bat here, I wanted to go classic with this view. I wanted to show you guys that it is possible to have a complete Xbox original library on a 2 terabyte modded Xbox. I just wanted to keep it classic with the Unleashed X skin. So, I don't know, I feel a little bit nostalgic when I see this skin. So let's go into games here, and I'm going to show you all the games. Okay, this might take a couple minutes to go through. Now, I haven't tested every single one of these games, but every one I've tried has worked. Now, these are full original Xbox games. We're going through a list of over 700, that's for sure right now. Okay, now there's been some debate whether or not what's been the official number for the NTSC set. I'm thinking it's around 980, and I have pretty close to that on here. I've eliminated a lot of the sports games. Oh, this game's awesome, guys, right there, black. Blade 2, another excellent game. Bloody Roar Extreme. BMXXX. This game you go around on a BMX bike picking up hookers and dropping them off. It's brilliant. What else do we got? Brother in Arms, Bruce Lee, Brute Force, both of the Buffies, Burger King, Big Bumping. Now, a lot of people don't think that this is part of the original NTSC set, because this game is actually, I think there's 3 of the Burger King games, and they can actually be played on both the OG Xbox as well as the 360. So in terms of whether or not this is on the official list, it's kind of antsy. It's kind of up to your own discretion of what you think it should be. You know, we got all the Burnouts here. These are great games, man. And the way these games look, a lot of people forget the fact that the original Xbox was very powerful back in the day, and these games, honestly, if you play them right now, they look like 360 games, man, and it's just, it's phenomenal. We got a bunch of the hunting type games. Call of Cthulhu, excellent survival horror game. Call of Duties, you're going to get a lot of first-person shooters on the original Xbox. Capcom Classics 1 and 2. Oh, there we go. And we got the Castlevania, Catwoman, Cell Damage, Celebrity Deathmatch, that's pretty cool. Chicago Enforcer, haven't tried that yet. I got some kids games here, Cold Fear, got the Rally Championship, okay. So I was very strategic on the ones that I left off the system. I pretty much put everything on there except for some sports. There is a ton, just a ton of original sports games for the original Xbox. So I didn't really see there being a need to have, I don't know, 6 or 7 different versions of FIFA, or for example, 7 or 8 versions of Madden. Like, it's a little bit too much. You can see all the Crash Bandicoots are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crazy Taxi 3. From what I heard, that was just released for free on the Xbox One. Crime Life. A lot of people have heard of Crimson Skies. I've never heard of Crimson Sea. Sorry, I might have to give this a go. Look at this name, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Don't you just want to play that? Like. Okay, Curious George. If you got the kiddies, you can break out the kiddies and put this game on. A lot of the Dance Dance Revolution, and I was contemplating whether or not to take these off, okay? I don't know, I think it should be, it is part of the original NTSC collection, but I mean, I didn't know if I wanted to waste space on it, but I did leave it on there, and this can change too, this list can change. The only reason why I'm showing you guys this is because the build's pretty much 97% done. There are just a couple little things. Now, some of the games that I got my hands on, like the Dead or Alive Ultimate, I didn't actually have the cover art. So a couple of my friends there on the forums at ogxbox.com actually hooked me up with the cover art, and I manually had to input those in at a certain specific size, and it's just, if you don't know, it becomes a little tricky. You just got to ask the right people on the forums there at ogxbox.com. Def Jam, Fight for New York, Busta Rhymes is in that. That's pretty sick. Destroy All Humans 1 and 2. These are really fun games for the original Xbox. Digiman, that's kind of after my time. You can see again, had to use one of those slant style boxes, which I might actually change them all to the slant style box, because like these pictures kind of look crappy. I don't know. Those were like the save file pictures of when when you had Dino Crisis 3. When you saved it to your original Xbox, it would save with that image. Of course, Doom 3, classic. They still release it. I think it's released for the PS4 as well. I think they just cleaned it up a bit. But like, I mean, these games look like 360 games. They're great games. We're only in the D's here, guys. We're 10 minutes into the video, only in the D's. Okay, Destiny Warriors 1 to 5. I don't know what the heck this is. Some kind of kid game. I might take all the kid games off of this one. Enter the Matrix. Apparently, this ran at 1080i, and this is a real big hardware pusher. Guys in the Xbox community that are trying out different thermal compounds to keep their processor cool. If you're going to test it, run this game. This is pretty hardware intensive for the original Xbox, so run this game, then check your temperature, okay? See, like I did leave some of the sports. You got international winter sports. I left 2 of everything, so 2 baseballs, right? 2 basketballs, 2 footballs, 2 hockeys. So we got NBA 2K5, NBA basketball. So there's 2 basketball games. There's 2 NHL games. Okay. No, this is NFL. This is NHL. Okay. Winter Games X, Evil Dead. Great games for the original Xbox. These are very fun, especially if you're a fan of the movies. We got the F1 2001. And then we have these guys here, and this one, the last chapters. So we didn't really have extra downloadable content back then, back in the day when the original Xbox came out. So they would sell a disc with you know, the last chapters, sorry. So it'd be like additional kind of stuff in the game that you could get to. Family Guy, okay. Fantastic Four, Far Cry, same thing with this. Fatal Frame, another pretty rare game for the original Xbox, shooting up in value. FIFA 2006, like, I mean, it went, I think, from 2001 to 2007. So apparently, you know, like, there's that many games, so why keep them all and fill up my, you know, my hard drive with that? I kind of wanted to spread it out. So you can see, out of all the FIFA games, I kept 2006, and I kept 2006 Germany when, you know, that was my favorite year for FIFA for sure. People who know me will know why. Fright Night 2004, Fight Night, Fight Club, Final Fight X, okay, got the Flat Out there, the Ford Racing, okay, Forza Motorsports, Freedom Fighter, sorry, Freestyle, Metal X. This is an awesome dirt bike racing game, guys. It actually has like real rock and roll in the background, like CD quality. If you guys want to try an original Xbox game and don't know what to try this game out. It's actually pretty fun, the way you rip on these dirt bikes. It's actually really fun. And then we have some more soccer games here. You know, like, there's a lot of sports. There's probably about 200 or 300 gigs worth of sports games. Both Froggers, you know, so those are kids games. Furious Karting, this is a huge file. It's about 6 gig. It's actually a pretty fun kart game. Futurama, there's actually a big Easter egg in that game. There's not much on the internet about it, but if you you know, if you Google Easter egg Futurama original Xbox, you'll see what I'm talking about there. You know, you got both the Gauntlet games, which are actually pretty fun on the original Xbox. A lot of first-person shooters, okay, because back then that was kind of new and everyone was raving about that stuff. So you got this Godzilla games, Grabbed by the Ghoulies. You got Grand Theft Auto, okay, and there's a lot of games I haven't tried out yet. I just see a lot of people are going to say, well, where'd you get these games from? Well, you know, I own them, so I ripped all these from disc, okay, and you can see, you know, got a lot of good original Xbox games here. You have Halo 2. Now, it did have Halo 2. There's like a special one with extra downloadable content. I decided to keep that off. You know, why waste the space on the hard drive for that? There you go. We got Hitman, Hot Wheels. This is a super fun game, guys. iNinja. What else do we have? Television Lives. Jaws Unleashed. This is actually really cool, this game. You're Jaws. So, like, you eat, like, people and boats, and it's just awesome. Jet Set Radio Future. A lot of people love this game. I don't like it. Juiced. Really cool game. Jurassic Park. Very rare game for the original Xbox. Super fun. You can make your own theme park. I got pretty far in it, and then my dinosaur started dying because of an infection. But Justice League Heroes. Then we got the karaoke games. Kill Switch. King of Fighters 2002, King of Fighters 2003, King of Fighters Maximum Impact, King of Fighters Neo Wave, sorry. And you can see LA Rush, Land of the Dead. Guys, looking for a game on the original Xbox. This game kind of reminds me, if you guys ever played on the 360, there's a game called Left 4 Dead. And it kind of reminds me of that, except for you don't have other people with you. But this is, if you play this game at like 12 o'clock at night with all the lights off, you're going to get freaked out. Okay? They got the Legends of Wrestling 1 and 2, Lego Star Wars, Leisure Suit Larry. Guys, if you guys have not tried this game, this is another game I would definitely recommend to try out. It's just hilarious. So Larry over here, basically in the game, you're trying to get laid. It's pretty funny. So, and I know that it was released on the PC too back in the day. So, and we have Lynx, Loons. I haven't even tried this yet. I really want to try this game. Lord of the Rings trilogy here. Again, more kids game, Madagascar, Madden 2006. So I did leave some sports, okay. We got Mafia. That's known to be one of the better games on the original Xbox 2. Manhunt. This game was banned in some, actually banned and pulled off the shelves in some countries for its violent, well, if you play the game, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, you're strangling people with plastic bags. You're pretty much putting a game where you got to kill people. It's kind of gruesome. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. This is an extremely rare game on the original Xbox. Well, I wouldn't say extremely, but it is a rare, very hard to get your hands on type game for the original Xbox, and that is a great fighter, okay? Max Payne 1 and 2. This was on the PS2 as well. I like it better on the original Xbox. I think personally, graphically, it looks way better than the PS2. Mech Assault. These games are awesome. If you guys haven't tried them, you're pretty much a mech, robot and taking out other robots, okay? And then we got the Metal Slugs, okay? Metal Slug 3, 4, and 5. Midnight Club, Dub Edition. See, that's another thing too. So the official list, you could buy Midnight Club 3, and then you could buy Midnight Club Dub Edition. So I figured, you know what, instead of loading both of those and wasting space on the hard drive, let's just put the best edition, the Dub Edition, on there. Me personally, I think that's the best edition. So Midway's Finest. Now, I didn't know that this exists. Mike Tyson's Heavyweight Boxing. I thought we were done with Intergalactic for the NES. I forget what it was called. Mike Tyson's Intergalactic Adventure or something. But they actually released the Mike Tyson's Heavyweight Boxing for the original Xbox. The logo, the icon, looks retarded. See, this is why I kind of want to go to those slanted icons that I showed you guys earlier and replace them all. And that wouldn't take too long. Okay, we got another baseball game there. Monopoly Party. Love me my Monopoly, that's for sure. Got the Mortal Kombat trilogy. You can see all the beautiful Mortal Kombats here. Okay. This is pretty much the complete collection without, the doubles and all this, I'm not a fan of sports games, so without all those sports games that, it gets a little ridiculous seeing, 10 different copies of Madden, just a different year. I just kept pretty much the latest one and got rid of it. So we got some Namco Museums, Narc, which actually was an original game released on the NES, and this game, I think you can unlock the original NES game. Okay, it was pretty cool. I played it for a bit. Got some NASCAR, Love Me My NBA Jam, okay, 2004. See, we got 2 basketballs there. Now, we got all the Need for Speeds here. Most Wanted. See, I screwed up even over here. Watch, just go down a little bit. Okay, so these are all the Need for Speeds here. Let me give you an example. See how these look like it's a double? No, these ones right here. How they look like they're a double. One is Black Edition and one's not. So, like, I mean, does that... I guess it should be counted as, the original Xbox collection NTSC, So I will go back and edit out the original and just keep the Black Edition. So we got some NFL, Ninja Gaiden, Oddworld. People love those games. Otage 1 and 2. Okay, these games are just, if you guys haven't tried these games, please try those games. You guys will not be disappointed. Okay, so like, see, here's another game right here. I think this was a Blockbuster exclusive, or I think, yeah, well, there's a couple of these Outlaw games. One of them is at least a Blockbuster exclusive. But you see the case that I've used, okay? That's because I couldn't find, the original icon. So I ended up using that case. So I think I might change everything to the case style there. I think it looks a lot cleaner, okay? What do you guys think? Leave your opinion in the comment section of the video. Sorry, guys. We got Outrun 2006. That is a super rare game. If you do find it, or if you do want to buy it for an outrageous price, make sure that the copy you're going to buy has a Ferrari sticker on the actual case. Okay, it's like a Ferrari hologram. Without that hologram, it's not CIB, not in my mind anyway. Okay, we got some Pac-Mans, Painkiller, Panzer Dragoon ORTA. This is another amazing game. I'm pretty sure it was a Sega developed game. Phantasy Star Online. Now you figure, well, Frank, how am I going to play this? How am I going to play Phantasy Star Online when, you know, the original Xbox doesn't go online? Well, there is a way around that. If you actually have saved on like a memory card or something, they used to have these online accounts, and you know, you would save your profile to the Xbox. If you transfer that to a memory card and put it on your console, you can actually play this game offline. So it's not complete garbage, guys, okay? So you need a Xbox Live game save in order to play that. Good tip for you guys. Phantom Dust, I've heard a lot of good things about it, never tried it. Playboy, okay, Hugh Hefner, rest in peace. He died happy, let's just put it that way. Here's another one of the Burger King games, Pocket Bite Racer. So, Predator, Prince of Persia. Got some fishing games in there. Project Gotham Racing, which is actually really cool. And they've continued the series on the Xbox 360 and maybe even the Xbox One. Okay, there's another one of those slant style cases. Okay. Psychonauts, Pump It Up, and just a shit ton of the Rainbow Six games. Rally Sport Challenge, great race car game, guys. Got another pro fishing game. Red Dead Revolver, Robin Hood, RoboCop, which is surprisingly I couldn't find the cover for that. Now, I know we're just doing it quick and dirty and the camera's set at the TV, but this is, you know, I don't have the capture card available right now, so there's another one of the cases that I had to use, okay? Rugby, Samurai Showdown, Scarface was actually a really fun game. Sega GT 2002, Sega Slam Soccer, that's a game that's going up in price, guys. I haven't tried it. I will try it, maybe even today. We're only at the S's still. And you can see Silent Hill 2 and 4. Sonic Heroes, Sonic Riders, Speed King, Spider-Man 1 and 2. All the Splinter Cells, all the Spy Hunters. Okay, Star Trek, Star Wars. You can see all the Star Wars. Like, they must have made a whole shit ton of Star Wars games for the original Xbox. Steel Battalion. See, this is another game I didn't know if I want to put on my list, because, you know, that's between the two games, there's 8 gigs just sitting on my hard drive for no reason. So, okay, we got some Super Monkey Ball Deluxe. Okay, we're almost there, guys. We're almost done. Teen Titans, that's another game going through the roof right now. Terminator 3, there's 2 different versions of that. The Bible game, seriously. I haven't tried that out anyway. Dukes of Hazzard, pretty fun. Godfather. The Guy game, I recently obtained the DVD for this, which is extremely hard to get, and it's hilarious, let's put it that way. House of the Dead 3, you don't need a gun, you can use the controller. Okay, guys, I found that out myself, that it just puts crosshairs on the screen, and you move it around, kind of like POW for the NES. Okay, The Italian Job was missing its cover, so I used that. Nightmare Before Christmas, Punisher, Sims, Suffering, Warriors, Thrillville, Tiger Woods, Time Splitter 1 and 2. I was told that those are the developers from 007 actually made this. So 007 for the N64. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Toe Jam and Earl 3, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Triggerman. I haven't tried this game, but you know, it's supposed to be a pretty good game. I gotta try that out. Tron 2.0, True Crimes. I'm trying to go faster here, guys. What's this? Euro 2004, Portugal. Okay, to all my Portuguese friends. Ronaldo sucks. Sorry. So Ultra Bus to Move. Van Helsing, guys. Excellent game. Excellent game. 5 stars. Voodoo Vents. World Championship Poker. Like stuff like that. I don't even know why I put it on. I had the space. Okay, we got WrestleMania, WWE, then we got all the X-Men's games. Okay, the X-Men 2 Legends is actually really fun. And when I was younger, I used to play this game like crazy. Xbox Live Arcade, Xbox Movie Maker, and maybe I should start using that, but... And that's pretty much it, guys. So that's a whole crap ton of original Xbox games. If you guys want a number, let's take a look right now. We'll take a look at the number here. So I got them split up into 2. So games. Okay, so in this section, we have 422 original Xbox games. So 422 plus 313. Okay, so on this system, I have 735 original Xbox games. Okay, now let's check out Xbmc. I kind of cleaned it up a bit. Alright, we're rocking an Xbmc 720. So pretty much it's the same thing as before, but I really cleaned up some of the icons and stuff. So if we look in the music's the same. I wanted to keep some music. Some people would say, well, why didn't you take off the music? You could have put more games. Because after about 7:35, the rest is pretty much, honestly, it's all sports. And I don't want just sports, you know. I don't want all these sports games. I don't play them. So that's why, you know, I said, okay, I'll take a couple less games, but I'll put on, you know, some videos and movies and stuff. So there's a lot of movies here still. And like if I deleted all this, I could probably put another 50, 60 games on for sure. I just didn't want to, you know, because I use this as a media player too. And, you know, who doesn't want to watch Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? Who doesn't want to watch Young Guns 1 and 2? You know, so these are all cool movies here too. So I didn't really want to get rid of them, okay? You see the big check mark? I already watched Judgment Night, you know. Like, these are all pretty good movies. And look at this. That guy right there, the Guy Game movie, okay? So you can see if I deleted all this, you know, there's probably about 50, 60 movies here. I'd probably be able to put on another, you know, 60 games or so. Let's go into the bread and butter now, okay? So the programs, this looks way different now, okay? Might actually change the camera angle, so excuse me, guys. Alright, so that's about the best I can get it. So you've seen it before without all the emulators and everything. It was partially set up, but this is pretty much done. I just have to add a picture to the program plugins. A lot of these pictures were given to me from my buddy James. I'm not going to say his last name. He made a couple of them. A lot of people in the community know who I'm talking about. But ones like this, I made the adults only one. I've seen something similar, but it wasn't available, so I made it myself. And I'm actually quite proud of myself for that. But you can see now I have a full, and these are full libraries, okay? The Amiga, these are all applications. Atari 800, Atari 2600, Atari 5200, Atari 7800, Atari Lynx, Capcom CPX3. These are all the different various coin-ops. ColecoVision, Commodore 64, Final Burn Legends. Okay, so those are pretty much all MAME games. Alright, so we got the original OG Game Boy. We got Game Boy Advanced, Game Boy Color. We have Hypervision. Okay, Intellivision. This is a collection of the Killer Instinct games that were ported to the original Xbox. Okay, mini tabletops. So these are like, you know, the little mini tabletops from back in the 70s. These are those games being emulated on the original Xbox. MST, MST2, Neo Geo Pocket and Neo Geo Pocket Color, Neo Geo Station, okay, Ninja, N64, let's scroll down a bit more, Nintendo Famicom, Virtual Boy, Now I broke up the Xbox games in two different collections. So we have OG Xbox games A to T, and then OG Xbox games T to Z. Don't ask me why it's not split equally. That's the way my partitions had some space. So we got premium releases, Sega 32X. This is the program plugged in. So it's pretty much done except for putting an icon for that. Okay, and if we scroll down a bit, you can see a full Sega CD library, and Sega CD emulates amazing on the original Xbox. Everything looks perfect, okay? Sega Game Gear, Sega Genesis, Sega Master System, Sega SG-1000, okay? Sega VMU, so those are Sega VMU games. Then we have Sony PlayStation, standalone emulation. I showed you guys that last time. So standalone emulation is just like single stragglers, okay? Yeah, PlayStation. Then we have one of my favorites, Super Nintendo, TurboGrafx 16, and the homebrews. Yeah, so that's, you know, that's looking a lot nicer than what it did. You know, okay, I could put them in extra large wide mode, like kind of like the last video. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update of the 2 terabyte build. So pretty much the reason for the video was to show you guys an update of my build. I might change it in the future, but once I get a couple pictures added, I'm just going to, if you look, I have some space left. Like there's 9 gigs there, you know, 4 gigs there, and I might go back and delete a couple. The doubles, or, you know, like see how there was that Need for Speed in the Black Edition. I might go back and change that. Let's check out the weather here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Okay, so this is hooked up to the internet right now, and it does display through Ethernet connection. Any Xbox can do this as long as it's running Xbmc, and put on not static mode, the other mode, I forget what it's called. But you can see that it does show accurate temperatures, you know, pretty much live. So, you know, that's good. That's a little bonus. And you can see on the bottom of the screen all that information going. And you can see on the right side of the screen it says weather in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, mostly cloudy. So that all still hooks up. You hook up your original Xbox with Xbmc with an Ethernet cable right to your router, and boom, you just search your city and that becomes alive. So there is, you know, I guess you could say that it you know, it does go online, right? So, you know, it hooks it up to the weather network somehow over the internet, and yeah, everything's up to date and it is accurate. Alright, so that's my update of my 2 terabyte build for my Canadian Crystal over here. Guys, if you love the original OG Xbox, please give me a thumbs up, give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates. I'm going to have a lot more Xbox stuff coming up. Like, for example, this guy's went through another change. We got an Xecuter 3 chip on there. I actually have 2 of them now, so I kind of want to make a video, maybe the next video, of opening them up and let's take a look at the actual mod chips. But pretty much this 2 terabyte, after adding one more picture, is completely done. And you can see how it looks now, that it's got the BIOS selector in the front, the way it's meant to be. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you later. I'm Retro Pro Frank, and I'm out. Guys, thanks for watching the video. If you guys like this video, go ahead and press the like button below, and you guys can leave some comments below in the comments section of the video. Please share this video on Facebook pages to your friends and family, as well as, if you guys like this video, please subscribe. This is Retro Pro Frank. Thanks for watching. I'm out.